come out. 2nd and 6, 2 tight ends on the right-hand side. They're going to run that direction. Some good blocks by those tight ends. And a great stiff arm right there. He's going to get into the open field. 20, 15, stiff arm at the 10 to the 5. Brought down about the 4-yard line. 51.
2nd and long. They'll go play action here. King steps back, fires down the sideline. Wide open. Macias to the 5 to the end zone. Touchdown, Tide.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Around the CFSL podcast, excuse me. Brought to you by myself, Valente, and my good friend, my good tired friend, Kaleb and Valente. We're both very tired right now. I'm a little more energetic, like awake, but I'm still tired. As you can see, Kaleb is struggling to hold his eyes open.
I'm here.
He's here. He's
That's
here, but he's
what
not
it
all
is.
here.
I am physically present, and people know the difference.
Yeah, physically present, and he looks like he may have just like ripped three blinkers off the Benjamin, but
Nope.
no. But anyway,
Don't smoke.
don't smoke. But it
I
looks
want
like
the
it.
smoke. I don't smoke though.
All right. So,
Unless it's Florida State.
it's just us two this week.
Yeah.
A lot has been going on this weekend for Kaleb. A lot has been going on this weekend for me as well. And we figured it wouldn't be right to schedule a time with the guest and not and have to like force ourselves into the time crunch and
I
along
couldn't
with
have
them
even
as
made.
well.
I couldn't have even made a time crunch this week.
Yeah.
mean, the earliest I've gotten home this week's 10 EST.
Damn. And this is the thing. This is our time crunch. So do you think in reality that someone would be available at 12:47 a.m. Eastern Standard Time going into Monday?
We do not have an Austin available.
We do not have
I
an Austin
know.
available.
I know someone who's probably awake, but they're probably at work. Who wants on?
Who may that be?
Vivek.
We'll say I've actually been
my boy.
talking to them in my stream
My
chat
boy.
where I want to get
He's-
him and BF4 on in week 9. Yeah.
Ooh.
They're both down for it too.
I know. I talked because he made me. I was like, I know the guest form went out a while ago, but let me get on this.
Yeah.
I want to double team Valente. No pause.
Been hearing a lot of that today. It's weird.
Huh?
Look,
Huh?
no context.
Huh?
I've heard way too much of that today. No context. Anyway.
I'm worried.
This will not be a very long episode. Surprise, surprise.
I know. It's going up whenever it goes up.
Yeah, it's gonna go up Monday.
It's gonna be a weekday upload.
Yeah. But
don't need to overcomplicate
hey,
it.
we're here. We're not missing a week. Kaleb's sleep deprived. I'm a little sleep deprived. Kaleb's currently 64 hours into a 5-day week, I believe.
I'm entering hours. I'm 50 into 4 right now.
50 into 4. See. It'll be 64 into 5 tomorrow.
It'll be 64 after 10 p.m. EST tomorrow.
Yeah. So we're gonna get things rolling. Not much yapping. You know us already. Without further ado, let's talk about our recaps of the week. We're gonna recap, of course, our 2 games, and then 2 more. That'll be half of the games from week number 4. So starting off with yours, since yours was first. Notre Dame at Florida State. Florida State gets the win.
Yep. Tom hits 100 wins.
Tom, by the way.
Congratulations.
Huge congrats.
Congratulations. You know, you were here when the Big Bang happened. You were here when you got a 100th win.
Yep.
It was a tough game.
Yeah.
I mean, There's been some doubts in Utah because this was only OSU's the only week we didn't start off really, really slow.
Mhm.
And this game felt very similar where we started off very like we were up 24-21, but it didn't feel like we were up 24-21 because if Mitchell Davis wasn't making a play, we just weren't making a play.
Mm.
Like we want throwing like we have four great receiving options at receiver alone. We have really my guy's a great pass catcher. We have a great quarterback. We weren't using them downfield like at all. I mean, Kai was 25 for 36 for 169 yards.
Hmm.
Like that's not the kind of week you want from your slinger.
Nah,
So like
that's
we
fair.
made the change to Fresno. I know I talked to you about Fresno some. Talked to a
Great
few
book.
people about Fresno. Wookie and I talked, and he was, we looked at another book. Not gonna say the book. Not putting anyone on sauce. Feels like the right book for us to try to change to, because obviously we have the talent. We just need the book to support the talent, and I'm the one who's getting hurt by the change, and I was the one pushing for the change, right? Like I was pushing hard for Fresno. Like realistically, I was probably on an All-American pace through 4 games. I was on pace to be just shy to have like 748 rushing yards alone with 6 touchdowns, and then add on top another 300 receiving yards on top. I was on pace to have 1,000 yard season with almost double-digit touchdowns.
I am.
Yeah, I was the Ohio State game. Balled, you guys at balled, and Florida State. I had another 150 total scrimmage yards with 2 touchdowns. Like Mitchell Davis has been on that, but Notre Dame's offense is not.
Right.
And we were discussing about when to change. We don't want to go into Miami without a game under the books with Fresno.
That's fair. Yeah.
And that's why, like, originally the plan, we were going to wait, but we thought about it and we're like, we want to get something on tape for us to adjust with and see how it looks actually in a game against a game plan instead of, especially because TCU should be a cakewalk for a lot of teams, but
They're not,
D
man.
Money will
They're
absolutely
not.
muddy you if you take him like a cakewalk.
Absolutely, TCU should be a cakewalk team. Should.
Yeah,
They're
should. They
not.
aren't.
They're
And
not.
like that's like the perfect game for us to put tape out there because it gives us something to adjust with. A game that, if it looks good, offense should look outstanding.
Hmm.
If we need to find better numbers, we need to find better numbers. But
Right.
congrats on to Tom, of course. You had huge performances from, Scally Ball, Ben Fink, Stewart, Shocker, Frost Winter. But
Yeah.
you have thoughts on this game? 1-5.
Yeah. I know Ben Fink and 1-5 got the players of the week for them. They absolutely balled. I mainly just want to say congrats to Tom because, um, you know, we'd been searching for 100 for a while. Last season,
Yeah.
he entered the season with 96. He's just now getting his 100th win. That's huge. I'm excited to see what's next from Florida State. Can they build on the momentum? Because let's be honest, despite like the playbook questions, they beat a really good team. Notre Dame's a really good
Yeah,
team. So I don't
absolutely.
think that like they have to worry about their level of talent against
No.
other teams. Can they string together the necessary wins? They've already got one in conference play. Can they keep that going and just keep building? Who do they have next? They don't have a game this week, do they?
I'm double checking. I don't recall if they do.
Yeah.
They do not play this week.
Yes, they're on bye. They get a chance
Um,
to think stuff over.
I can't think because I know we have the bye next week. I don't
Right,
know
so do
who
we.
else. I don't know the other buys. So
Yeah, but no, congrats to Tom and congrats to Florida State. You know, I'm currently working on an article talking about like Tom's 100th win and retrospect and all that. So, you know, hopefully that'll give us more of an insight into how Tom feels about it. I'm sure he feels great. I mean,
oh wait. No, it could be.
only one. He's the only one. But yeah. Congrats, Tom. Now maybe we can see Tom without a suit.
That's never gonna happen.
No. I've only seen him
No.
without a suit once.
They play TCU next week.
TCU?
Yeah.
Again, another one of those ones where you should win, but you can't sleep on them.
No, not at all.
Not at all. All right.
Your game. Oh, actually, what was next? It was you, right? 'Cause, I mean,
Actually,
technically, the
technically,
game I
Oregon Penn
was.
State went first.
Yeah, I was gonna say you started with my
So
game. I'm like, wow.
yeah, let's just talk about Bama real quick, and then we'll go
Get those
backwards.
two.
Yeah, we got our ass kicked. That's pretty simple to say. You know, offensively, wasn't a terrible game. The 4 turnovers were the big problem there, but you still put up 45 points, despite fumbling twice and throwing 2 picks. It's a pretty good offensive performance. Defensively, there's a lot left to be desired. I believe 11 of 14 on third down for Texas. We couldn't stop a third down. The problem was not bringing up those big money downs. The problem was stopping him when it came to it. And that was a lot of the reason that Texas won that game, because we just couldn't get them off the field. They did a great job just converting every time they needed to. We couldn't get a stop when we needed it. You know, I do got to give a shout out to Pedro, because Pedro made a huge pick six play that was really like our big defensive play of the game, where we really thought the momentum was going to turn, and it never did. Texas just did a good job keeping everything in front of them. Major hats off to Controller, to Joker, to Flash, because I know they put together a great game plan to make sure that they continue to read me. And I know, like, Controller is already a sim wizard in itself, but then you also add Controller Junior and Joker, and then Flash, who knows me very well. I'm not gonna say that they definitely had the upper hand over me, and they took advantage of that and kicked my ass. Kicked our ass. They deserved that win. I do got to give a shout out to the offense though, keeping up with Texas that long, and you know, we're the 22nd of 22 teams that have lined up and got knocked back by Texas. Were we expected to win? No. Did I think we can win? Absolutely. I say that every time. But unfortunately, we're now the 22nd headstone in the streak graveyard for the Texas Longhorns.
Texas is a threat.
Yeah, Texas
Texas plays
Texas
no
is a threat.
games.
Texas will always be a threat, and Controller is great at what he does, and
Outstanding.
yeah, outstanding. Great dude, great simmer, great game plan, a great recruiter. Um, like I said, man, he just whooped our ass.
It happens. He gets some.
You
He
win
gets the. He
some,
got
you
us
lose
last year.
some. Yeah, like
He got us last year.
he got us last year too. I'm
Yeah.
like, hey man, it's coming. What I'm gonna beat you one day. One day. I said one day. One day. I thought it was gonna be this week. But it's not. But I'm gonna get you one day. Anyway, moving on.
Let's actually go to Colorado OSU first.
Okay, cool. Cool.
I think the other game deserves to be last.
Yeah, I mean it was triple overtime. Fair
It was
enough.
triple overtime. So
Yeah, fair.
you want to talk about this game first?
Yeah, why not? I thought this game would be much closer. Like, obviously the score was close. What was it, 52-40 or 50-42?
52-40.
52-40.
52-40.
It was close in terms of the score, but Ohio State dominated that game. Can we be honest?
I wish.
Like, Ohio State dominated that game. They never looked back. They controlled the entire game. Ben Davis was on fucking fire. I know we don't get to say that a lot about Ben Davis, and Ben Davis is a great quarterback, but this season it just hasn't been his. And till Thursday, by God, that man was lighting up the scoreboard. I'm pretty sure he threw more touchdowns than incompletions, or maybe the same, something like that. Ben Davis was off a yerk, and he was slinging that ball. Uh, he was dicing up Colorado's defense, and that's a defense that I didn't think could be diced up in a way that it did.
No, it was ridiculous.
Fremont's got to be safer with the ball, man. They would have probably been in position to win that game if Fremont, wasn't as reckless as he has been this season.
For context, 1% of people picked OSU to win that game.
Not me. Hey,
It wasn't me.
let's bet $10 right now. I guarantee you, no one outside of Ohio State picked that.
Probably because no one even went 7 out of 8 this last week.
If
the best was 6 out of 10.
Anybody,
prove us
you're
wrong.
You're watching this, and you picked Ohio State, and you don't play for them, coach for them, or anything. Send us a screenshot. I don't believe it. I won't believe it till I see it.
Nice. No, but shout out Braylon Tyree. I've been saying, when is Tyree gonna have his game again? Like, he has had such a lull, it feels like, of him doing nothing. He then comes out and has. Okay, sorry. I thought I was looking at the stats and I was confused, and then I realized why it was like this. Never mind. And you Newcastle come out and have 242 yards in just the return game, add 113 receiving yards, and you get a kick return touchdown. You had the game to set them up to win. Triton Chen, 3 tuds. Ben Davis balled. LC Fremont had 2 hiccups.
Yeah, I mean,
Took 2 hiccups.
that's a game, bro. That's a game.
Yeah.
That's a game. You gotta give credit where credit's due. Gotta give credit to not Braylon Tyree, but Tavian Tyree, right? That's an incredible game plan, right? Colorado, like, nobody is expected to beat Colorado. Nobody. Texas A&M wasn't expected to beat them. Even if you put the number 1 team in the league up against Colorado, they're not going to be expected to beat them. That's just how good Colorado is. But Ohio State went in there and did the damn thing.
Yeah, no. Ohio State is ridiculous.
Yeah.
And I've said they're going to beat someone, and I've heard people try to tell me, I've had one, they're like, this should be a win, and I'm like, the last thing you can do is mark off Ohio State as a win, because they're another team that, if you just try to treat like it's a free win, you're going to get your ass beat.
Don't sleep. Don't sleep.
There's no one you can sleep on in this league. Authentically. Because even then, one team you could argue, NC State has a Hall of Fame AD. Like, I dare you to sleep on a Hall of Fame AD. Dare you.
Right. You don't want to do that.
You ready to talk about what I think's the game of the week?
Oh, 100% the game of the week, but yeah.
Well, you never know. Voting can happen. I don't know.
I mean,
I will want to I will want to deep dive into these votes if this isn't game of the week.
Okay, look, I voted Alabama, Texas is my game, but like, Everyone
I
else.
didn't even vote our game. I didn't even. Our game was nominated. I didn't even vote our game.
Yeah, I guess that's where we're different.
Dog, we won. I will vote if I will 99.9% of the time vote for our game. I knew my vote for our game was a waste of a vote. I also went in there not thinking we'd be. I found out later we were nominated too. I didn't think we'd be nominated.
Dude, like that game was incredible. It's gonna win. If it
I
doesn't
literally
win,
walked in knowing what I was voting. I
if
walked in
it
knowing what I was voting.
it doesn't if it
I
doesn't
only knew
win,
one thing. I was voting in. I didn't even look at Game of the Weeks. I found out when I got a DM and our coaches said like, "Wow, we got nominated for Game of the Week." I'm like, "We did." I didn't vote for us.
hey
Shit.
bro.
I might have if I would have seen we were nominated. I went straight to this and then went and looked at the rest of the poll. But
If
can
it
I just
doesn't
say
win,
one
there's
more?
gonna be a lot of mad people.
Yeah. Can I say one thing about this game?
Hmm.
Can we have our first ever drug test in the CFSL?
Go
And
ahead.
you know exactly who it's targeted at, right?
Go ahead.
Dalton Hurd's on something.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what it is,
Go herd.
but
That
like,
dude is gone, bro. Like,
you want to know what his arguably his
ironically,
worst game?
he would win an All-American at both positions.
Oh, 1,000%. Have we ever had an All-American? Oh, he's not an All-American corner right now.
I don't think they
He's
get
not gonna.
nominated to
He's
those
not an
things.
all. He's not an All-American. He only has one interception on the year and only 4 pass deflections. Only. He also might be an All-American returner too.
Dude, hold on. I don't know if they've ever nominated like all 3 ways.
Because right now, every game he's had a 30+ yard return.
Because we
He
can talk
has-
about that too. But
He has over. I'm not doing the math. He's over 500 return yards on the. What's total offense? Well, actually that's the wrong one. I don't know if he'll even pop up. Is the issue. So he's currently second in yards in receiving. By the way, he's first in all-purpose yards. Like
absolutely
Creed didn't play in Juju. Oh no, Juju Creed wasn't going to catch him. Juju Creed's the only guy with Juju and Alexander Schultz are the only guys remotely close to him at 3 games, and they have to make up 300 yards. the guy closest to him. Hey, you ready to hear the company with him? Walker Bellamy. You know, shout out Walker Bellamy.
My God.
Had a huge return game because y'all defense couldn't stop shit against Texas.
But
Now
true.
he's had great return. And some guy named Santana Warwick.
Ah,
Oh, and by the way, he has over 30 yards on Santana Warwick and more touchdowns.
Cat, are we screwed?
like this dude is ridiculous.
I think the generational talents have taken over.
And keep in mind, this is with him having 17 tackles, a pick, and 4 pass deflections, and a forced fumble on the year. It's only week 4. And he plays primary receiver. I think. We think. Like, this guy. Oh, and by the way, he only averages like 5 catches a game. Do you want to hear what his worst offensive game is of his career?
Probably like 90 yards.
No, it's not 90. It's
70?
5 catches, 88 yards, and a touchdown. With 3 drops. He has not had a drop since.
Oh, hell no, bro. Yeah, no. Dalton Hurd, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, that's. He's a man once said about another man. They say God created everyone equally. They did not create Mitchell Davis and Dalton Hood equally. That was a McAfee on JJ Watt, by the way.
I can say that the same way, bro. They say God made everyone equally. Mateo Macias is not in the same class
Atmosphere. There's levels.
as
Like we're talking about
Santana
how great
Warwick.
of a receiver Mateo has been. Dog. He's not even a
Some would say
primary
if you're not
receiver.
counting generational talents, he's probably the best in the league.
Yeah.
One of. I'm not gonna
It's
say
just
best, but one
Santana
of.
Warwick and Dalton. It's just Dalton Hood's doing all this on offense while also being one of the best corners in all of CFSL.
But generational talents exist, and you can't get rid of
No,
fucking greatness, man.
but they are outstanding. Penn State played a great game. Papadaki, another great receiver. Night Row, 3 touchdowns. Who is also having a ridiculous year.
Yep.
His let me double check this. His 4th straight game with multiple touchdowns in a game.
Mm-hmm.
Every game he's had 2 or more touchdowns.
Yep.
Ridiculous. The only game he has had without a touchdown. The last time he didn't have a touchdown against Texas in the playoffs. Otherwise, you have to go all the way back to round 1 of last year too. He has scored a touchdown in 6 of his last 8 games. And if you want to extend that, you can take that all the way to, why can I not do math? 9 of his last 12. The games he did not score a touchdown. For context, the last game of season 25, round 1 of the playoffs, and week 2 of conference play last season.
So we're learning that Night Row.
I will also add, every time he has not had a touchdown in a game, he follows it up with 2 or more touchdowns the next game. I'm not joking. Didn't score against UNC, 2 versus USC.
I
Didn't score
really
against
hope
Texas.
that I never have to play Penn State and that motherfucker not get a touchdown the game before he plays us.
Like, the last time he did that was week 3 of last season. The last week of
What's the
conference play.
last time he went 2 without a touchdown in back-to-back games?
The last time in back-to-back games, his second and third game of his career.
Chat, it's over.
By the way, he had 7 catches, 218, and 2 touchdowns in his first game of his career. Had the 2 bad games, and they came back with 10 for 246 and a ton.
All right, yeah. Let's move on. We can stop talking about Night Row.
It gets better. He then followed up that game, 5th game of his freshman year, 1 catch, 8 yards. You want to know what his response was? 11 for 270. 11 for 274 and a ton. Do you know how many touchdowns Night Row has in his career?
31.
26.
Oh, he's behind me. I have 27.
You know why? You want to know? You want to hear the crazy part of that though?
Fuck, dude, he's gonna pass me. Shit.
Oh, it's in the exact same amount of games too.
Oh, interesting.
He has more yards than you though.
Makes sense.
This is Jimbo Hawk versus Quincy Asher.
Maybe.
This is quite literally that because you also have 150 pancakes on him.
Yeah, no. This quite literally might be the Jimbo Hawk versus Quincy Asher combo. Except Jimbo Hawk and Quincy Asher are like the 2 greatest receivers of the modern era, and we're like kind of working our way up towards that.
And you're both juniors.
Right. We'll see. That's an interesting one. We're gonna have to keep tabs on that.
That is a tab-worthy one. You ready for Q&A?
Yeah, we also need to do players of the week too. No. Word.
I don't got that in me. I ain't good cap.
Yeah, word.
Okay. And I will tell you the teams that this applies to.
Okay.
Yeah, no, they had to buy. So some of these will be a little wonky because of we'll actually start with the one non CFSL question.
Okay.
Kai Avery drop 5K asks Spurs or Knicks.
Spurs. Spurs. Fuck the Knicks,
You
bro.
know, he's about to cuss me out. He's about to get really mad at me. That's my guy. I believe in Danhausen. I refuse to be on Danhausen's bad side. Have you not heard this?
Hold on. Danhausen cursed the Spurs, didn't he?
No, Danhausen cursed the Knicks in round one originally. The Knicks went down 2-1, uncursed the Knicks, and they've won 11 straight since. This is a genuine statistic. They were down 2-1 round one to the Hawks. Danhausen got paid, uncursed them, and the Knicks have not lost a game since. He cursed the Cavs the morning of game one, and the Cavs blew a 22-point lead in the fourth quarter. This is a authentically true story.
I'm still going Spurs.
I am Danhausen. I want no smoke.
I want all the smoke,
I-
Danhausen. Curse
Dog,
me.
you might not win another game in CFSL. Dog. Danhausen's the only WWE superstar who can take his kayfabe and take it out in the real world, and it applies.
Yeah, you think the Undertaker's just gonna walk out and say, "Hey, I'm dead"? Like, first of all,
I mean,
Danhausen.
have you
Danhausen,
seen the
good
baseball
shit.
video? Have you seen the baseball video where the lights went out and someone added the gong?
At the Savannah Bananas.
No, it was a Cubs game.
Oh, it was? No, I guess I
There's
didn't
a
see it.
Cubs game where the lights just went out and the batter looked up and someone added the gong. So the lights go out, gong, and the batter just looks up like the Undertaker's coming for him.
Dong.
Are
Oh,
you ready?
I am ready. Go Spurs.
This question's pointed towards you because I can't answer this.
Yeah, okay.
What's the hardest part of being an AD?
Oof.
Asked by Big Warm. Ben Davis, by the way.
Shut up, Ben Davis. Hardest part of being an AD. There's nothing that's like really hard about it. Everything's fun in a way. Like, yeah, there is hard decisions to make, but it's all fun to me. I guess the hardest part for me is satisfying everyone's expectations.
Yeah.
I love to set expectations, but also at the same time, I don't like to set a goal above where I think I can actually achieve. Because I don't want to disappoint people. Most importantly, like my players, my locker room, right?
Yeah.
So I want to say like my hardest thing um is the pressure of satisfying everybody and what they want. And then secondly, fucking game planning in the SEC is brother. Florida is giving us a hard time right now. That Missouri playbook is nuts.
Ridiculous.
Ridiculous. And I know a lot about it. The big thing about that playbook is it is so hard to stop. It's almost like you can't stop it. You cannot 100% stop it.
No.
And that Florida is going to be dangerous for that reason. And yeah, game planning is, especially in this conference, is insane. But mainly just trying to, like, I guess, deal with the pressure of satisfying everyone and their expectations.
Yeah. No, it's ridiculous. I doubt like that. It's rough.
Yeah,
I
like,
couldn't imagine.
because what gets on my mind is like, I haven't had to deal with it yet, and hopefully I won't have to for a while. We fall to 3-3, or let's say 3-4. One more loss ends our season. We lose that game, and
There's a lot of interesting scenarios that could come in the vote-in this year, I think.
yeah, and then
Because what if both of us are in the vote-in? You see, like,
two absolutely insane conferences. But yeah, it's just like like I don't I hate like I hate like disappointing people mainly.
yeah.
So if like we miss the playoffs, I'm always wondering, okay, it's like who's gonna hit me up and say they want to transfer? Because like I feel like every season rides on someone's decision.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm just gonna leave
Ready?
it there. It's tough, bro.
You ready for the next one?
Yep.
This is from P Dog. It was asked last week.
Okay.
We're gonna carry it because it's one that can be carried in over.
Okay.
What teams with a losing record could you think us can you see making it to the playoffs and making noise? So the teams with a losing record: TCU, West Virginia, Oregon, LSU, Tennessee, Michigan, NC State, and Georgia. My first immediate answer is Tennessee.
Absolutely. Yep.
I think Tennessee's 1 and 2s are tough breaks.
Yeah. No. They had a pretty hard schedule. They had North Carolina, they had Bama, and they
Yeah, they
had
lost both by one score.
yeah. I think Tennessee's in good shape. They're in a solid conference, a favorable conference, a favorable top three they can make.
Yes,
Yeah.
I think my other one's in that conference too.
LSU or Oregon?
Oregon.
Oregon's a solid one. I'm gonna
Oregon
stick
scares
with
me still.
the one trick the one trick. I'm gonna go Tennessee. Tennessee are really good. They have a combined net of -9, meaning they've lost all of their 3 games by a total of 9 points. Um, they gave up the comeback win to North Carolina.
Yeah.
They gave up a 7-point win to us, and then they beat Florida State. I think they're in a good spot. They got Oregon this week. That'll be a good battle between those teams. Or they got Oregon. Yeah, they got Oregon this week. So I really think the winner of that game is the answer to this question. And then maybe this is a little bit of an early spoiler on predictions. I got Tennessee.
Yeah, we'll see. The next question, keep your conference page up,
Okay.
by the way. It was asked last week again. Going into conference play, who do you have winning each conference? We'll adjust it after seeing week 1 of conference play. Who do you see winning the conference? You cannot pick yourself.
Okay.
I will add that caveat because that I think ruins the fun of the SEC and ACC for both of us.
Okay.
I'll kick us off. We'll go ACC down. You agree?
Yeah. That works.
Clemson. I can't pick ourselves. I hate that I have to do it. I gotta go Clemson.
Yeah.
I think they had the most outstanding win last week when they needed it the most.
Mm-hmm.
So I gotta go Clemson.
Yeah. I'm rolling with Clemson as well. It was originally gonna be Miami, if we answered this last week.
Yep.
But Clemson put
I
out a
would agree.
really dominant win, and again, tough sledding so far. They had Auburn, they had North Carolina, they had Texas A&M. They no, my bad. They had
It's tough.
Auburn, Texas A&M, Penn State. Not Auburn. They had North Carolina, Penn State, Texas A&M. Sorry,
Yeah, they've
I'm
had a
thinking
tough
of
stretch.
I'm thinking of a different team.
Okay.
They've had tough sledding, and they're still 2-2. They got one win in the conference already. Um, and Florida State is the only other team with a win right now. I think if
Yep.
Clemson wins their next game, which I believe is against West Virginia.
They play West Virginia.
which is a really favorable game for them. I think they're in a really good spot to at least hold on to that top 3. But I also think they're
And look,
in an even better spot to
it's
win the conference
ACC's
totally.
tough.
Yeah.
ACC's tough. Big Ten. USC.
Yeah. USC. No,
Uh,
enough said. Bo Mayweather.
yeah.
Absolute steal.
Big 12. Big 12.
I'm gonna let you go first on this one.
North Carolina. They had their bye week. They're coming up against Oklahoma. They have a huge advantage coming off the bye week in a major conference game. Because they get that extra week of time to prep.
Mm-hmm. It's gonna shock you. I'm still taking Colorado.
Yeah, I saw that coming.
Still taking Colorado. I was almost willing to give it to Oklahoma, but I don't. I think Colorado is gonna wake up after that loss. Now they know you cannot sleep on anybody in this conference, and that includes NC State. That includes NC
Yeah.
State. You cannot sleep on nobody. Don't fall
No.
asleep on Michigan. Don't fall asleep on NC State. Damn sure don't fall asleep on Ohio State. I think they're gonna get together though. They're 2-2. They're 0-1 in the conference. I think they have a real shot at winning out.
SEC, I'll kick us off again. Give me my slant, man. Give me Kate Padgett.
Win the conference. Do I think that this necessarily means that this is the best team in the SEC? No. I'm not saying Bama, by the way. I don't like.
You can't.
I'm gonna take the Longhorns to win the SEC, and this may come as a shocker. They're really fucking good. It's simple as that. They're really good. I need people to stop sleeping on Controller, man. He's
Facts.
really good. Look at what he did with Oregon in a loaded Big Ten. Yeah.
Last
Texas.
question.
Okay.
Why does DT have a chip on his shoulder when he has no championships to his name? Asked by Logan M. And my answer is he has that chip on his shoulder because he wants his title.
I feel personal.
It's the one thing he's. I looked. This guy hasn't said a word since the end of January.
No, Logan. I believe Logan's a former AD.
I believe so. I think it's just he wants his title, and he's gotten so close so many times.
Look, it's simple. You look at the names up there at the top of the AD wins list. Number 1, Tom has a natty. Pack has a bunch of natties.
Natty.
Right? Then you have him. No natty. No natty yet, right? Then you look below that. You got Beard, who doesn't have his natty yet. He has his natty appearance. DT's never even been past the Final Four.
Yeah.
So I think the chip on the shoulder comes from that. Then you look at Dakota Jorgensen, really old AD, natty winner. Horns,
It's just
natty
he
winner.
wants his natty.
I'm pretty sure Joe Pantoja, natty winner. Devin Davis, natty winner. Josh Clayton, natty winner. Ike, not a natty winner yet. But literally everyone but Beard.
And he'll get it.
Yeah, I think he'll get his natty as long as he sticks around. I mean, like he'll have his natty at some point, and I just think it's because of the company you're in. He doesn't have the natty yet, and also like, come on, he's one of the greatest ever. We can't take that away from him, right? He's one of the greatest ever. Like, forget the natties. Add the natty onto that, then you have a question.
Facts.
Anyways,
are you ready for predictions?
Yep. Box on the screen right now. Kaleb is currently in the lead. He is 32-12. Yeah, he's 32-12. By the way, we both had a terrible week.
I went 6 for 8. No, I'm
you
5
went,
for
you
8.
went 5. You went 5-3. I went 3-5. You
Well,
went 5 and
so
3.
5 is not bad because I still ended up like top 5 in pickup this week.
Right, and like nobody had
Well,
7.
tied for like third.
Right.
No one had 7. I think
Caleb's
only like 3 or 4 had. I'll look again real quick.
word. Caleb's 32 and 12. I'm 31 and 13, so I'm one behind him. Also, even though we
Only
have no
4
guest,
people had 6.
oh nice. Even though we have no guest, I'm putting that up here as well. I've decided to add winning percentages since we have the bye weeks. Austin 9 and 3 with a .750 win percentage. Also tied with him at 9 and 3 is David with a 750 win percentage, going 9 and 3. And then in third place is Shorthorns 5 and 3 with a 625 win percentage. So
Bozo.
that I believe that's going to be our way of calculating moving forward is win
It's gonna be.
percentage.
You ready
Let's do it.
for these? North Carolina, Oklahoma.
I'm going Oklahoma.
You're going Oklahoma. I'm going UNC.
Okay, we're already split. That's how I like it. Chance to take the lead back.
TCU, Notre Dame.
Notre Dame. Notre Dame.
Notre Dame.
Yeah. Hey,
Tennessee, Oregon.
don't sleep though. Tennessee.
Don't sleep. Tennessee. Alabama, Florida.
Alabama.
Alabama. West Virginia, Clemson. Clemson.
Clemson, yeah.
Auburn, Georgia. Auburn.
Auburn.
USC, LSU. USC.
USC.
NC State, Colorado.
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 Pretty simple week all around.
Yeah.
Again, like barring any upsets, I do think there are going to be quite a handful of people who go undefeated this week.
I think so.
Yeah. Hopefully I'm one of them.
But upsets are in play in every game, I'd say.
For sure, yeah. Like I said, man, it's been tough sledding for us against Florida, man. That Missouri looks so good. And while
If
like
only
I
they had a
have
quarterback.
well, like we have ourselves in a position to win this game, there's no guarantee to that by any means.
Yeah.
Same with TCU and Notre Dame. There's never, especially when you're going into a new scheme that you haven't tried much of before, you can never guarantee a win with that.
Yeah.
Now you just welcome back the crapshoot effect into that.
Mm-hmm.
And then yeah, Oklahoma, North Carolina. That's the game of the week for sure. I would say.
Yeah.
Like that's at least the pre-week matchup game of the week type deal. Right. Anything else that we're missing?
I have nothing.
I also have nothing. Guys, this has been a pretty short episode.
Yep.
48 minutes compared to the all above an hour and 45 minutes. 48 minutes.
It's going to be a weekday. Gives people a chance to listen.
Yeah. Caleb, I'm going to give you a chance to sleep, but first, hit us with the outro, buddy.
We'd like to thank everyone who took the time out of the day to watch, listen, whatever you do, and thank you for watching, listening to Around the CFSL.